gonna do a little bit of cleanup at the very beginning where we start. I definitely prefer to go places with everything that I got. So we're gonna do that. Got the phone ringing upstairs. Let's go take care of that real quick. That's just a
I keep calling old numbers. They tell us not to.
I have yet to figure out who they are. But I'm going to back this thing in. It's nighttime, so getting in the water is a bad idea. So what I want to do here is there's a lot of things that I can use as I go. So I'm going to back this thing up. Hit the mooring line so that this thing lines up kind of nicer. I'm going to turn off the, or bring up the anchor. It'll line up nicely here. Then I'm going to go up top, shut the door, so that way I don't have to worry about the night worms coming to get me. And then we're just going to go do some salvage ops. So let's go do some salvage ops. We got nothing over here. Start at the top and work my way down, I think. So I'm going to turn down my volume on my headset here, though. It's a little loud. So one of the things to realize is that those worms can get me up here, too. So we'll get some plastic scraps. This is going to be kind of a potentially a little boring. Just cleaning up the station a little bit, getting to where I can get out of here, finding any more hidey holes. I think, isn't there in here? Was it this? No, that's. I thought up here there was another building that had. Yeah, in here. That's what I thought. Alright, let's bring this stuff in here if I can. It'll be a lot. This one's too heavy, so I'm just going to have to cut it apart. I can't even see me on the feed. What is going on here? Let's see. There we go. Now you can see me. Somehow the order got messed up. Alright, fixed. Back to the game. Okay. If I don't have to cut it apart, carrying it is certainly an option. And we'll take this in here. We'll throw it through the thing. Do you have to do this? No, absolutely not. It's just, it's nice to have all the resources you have at your disposal, especially starting out, because it can get where you wish you could build something and you don't have the stuff. So, just throw these cones over yonder way. Let's be honest, I'll probably on this one, when I do the VOD video, I'll probably condense this thing in like 15 minutes. Hey, I cleaned everything up. That's what I did for an hour. but for this point, I'm going to try and get this roof cleaned up. And you don't really come back to this guy, so it's not really worth investing a bunch into your repairing those. But honestly, it might be worth taking those apart if you have the shoots. He scores. If you have the sorry, I lost my train of thought. If you have the blueprints to be able to, because those are level 2s. If you take them apart before you have the blueprints, though, you don't get all the resources out of them. So it's not as helpful. Certainly easier to carry that thing sideways, that's for sure. Oh, this one's heavy. Oh, we got it up there. I should really make myself a scanner and see if I can scan some of these things. Let's go into build here. Oh, I don't have it, but I got more enhancers, so let's make myself stronger. I'm gonna add more hauling. Eventually you want like all of these, right? But I'm just trying to make go faster with moving things about the cabin, so to speak. I think we're cleaned up there. We are. A few more things over here. Oh, by the way, since we haven't talked about it, not sure what caused the apocalypse, but yeah, we're in the ocean, the middle of the dang ocean, and the Earth is just water. So, you know, global warming maybe? I don't know. Another conspiracy theory. Oops, already down there. Didn't even see that earlier. So why take the time to do this? One, I'm getting points in a relatively safe spot, XP in a relatively safe location. Oops, what the hell was that? To where I'm not have to worry about stuff fighting me or attacking me or anything like that, and I can focus on non-combat XP. And then once I, you know, bump it up a bit here, I can start building some pretty cool, as it says in my current book, splick. Whew, made it in. That was challenging. I think there's still a hidden door or two up here I haven't gone through. Get in there. I always forget to turn off my headlamp or my light. Yeah, use a lot less of your energy if you do that. definitely worth shutting that thing off. And notice if your battery gets low and you continue to do stuff, then so does your health. So we'll go over here, we'll plug in, charge up. And that's coming from the batteries downstairs. That's obviously coming from my generators over there. Whether it's my... And now they're going to recharge the batteries downstairs. Caution sign. What do we have down there? Sound got gnarly, so we must have bad guys around somewhere. Not really going to carry that back up the stairs, so I'm just going to turn that into metal scraps and put it in my backpack. There we go. As if you look down there, there's some wormy things. Yep, see them in there? Right there. They're great for organic material later. Right now, I don't have any way to use them. They die in the sunlight, though, so as the sun comes around, assuming it comes around that way. Dark over there, and a gnarly storm forming. That will really help us on that. Since I avoid a recharge, I'm just going to do it this way instead of carrying it in there. And then go throw the scraps in. Ah, look, my chat or my stream has gone to excellent from unstable. So, get this done. There we go. Let's go shove those things in to recycler. See if we can find more. Oh, we need to recharge real quick. And charged up. So I'm getting a ton of metal scraps. I'm getting a ton of plastic scraps. And these will all turn into something worth a darn for me to build. And then move on from there. I think one of the things I want to do on this channel is I also do laser cutting and engraving and stuff, and I think I want to make some custom-made signs and whatnot for whenever I'm streaming. I'll put whatever I'm streaming back here. Now you can't see it back here. Or a sign for whatever's streaming. You know, what game. I think that'd be kind of fun. A sign I made, and I suppose if people wanted to buy them, I would make them and sell them. As long as I wasn't, you know, doing copyright infringement kind of stuff, that'd be bad. Ooh, drop it. Drop it! Stop it. Oh, I don't have enough electricity. That's why it's not working. that would be a problem. I do want one of these never-ending blades, though. Pretty badass. One of the things I did on my very first playthrough is I put more stuff up here to generate more electricity. I thought I needed to. I didn't realize that that would be enough. It was more than enough, to be honest. So definitely learned a few things on the first partial playthrough I did. And this is a lot of fun. I do like this game. %78 full on my weight. What the heck was that about? Dev's bug tried to hold me there against my will. I didn't like it. Alright, here we go. Oh, get the roof cleared off here quick like. More electricity. Wee, wee, wee. Charge it. There we go. We're almost done with the roof. Like, that's, ooh, we got more stuff right here. Here we go. Pretty peculiar to do stuff on this screen and then look over and see myself on the other screen. It's like, oh, hi. One of the things that I will do my next level up is I'm going to make this thing go faster and be more efficient so that, like this thing, it's taking forever. 3 plastic scraps, come on now. Dump all these scraps next time we charge up too. Something to keep an eye on. A lot of times I like to put those plates on like a wall and hide an entrance to something. They do a pretty good job on this game of making it fun to find where stuff is hidden. Do you have the time to listen to me? Why? And he shoots and he scores. Charging up. Doot, 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 doot. Here we go. Collect all this, make sure we're not at 78%. Where'd it go? I threw it in here. Didn't. Crouch down. I had glass. I was going to use that. Oh well. Nope, nope, nope. Scraps. I'll take care of the cones here in a bit. It's got to be around here somewhere, just hiding. Alright. Back over yonder way. Take this down. Ouch. Alright. Let's get this scrap done. Once you hit like 90% weight, it gives you a warning. I want to say it's 90. It could be a little bit heavier. You use more energy to move. You don't necessarily move slower until you're like over 100%, but you do use more energy to move, which is something to keep in mind. And as you can tell, if you run out of energy and you keep doing stuff, you die. What do we got here? Nope. And it shows you your electrical costs for each item, so if you don't have enough energy that you're scrapping, it will stop you. They do hide stuff on top a lot, so make sure you look on top. Hide stuff in the vents and all that good stuff. And then I'm going to show you how I organize things. Once I get back on my ship, show you my ship setup. But like I said, we haven't even left the main dock here. We're going to go over there to Navigation Beacon 49 here. Oh, if you fall too far, it will eat up your energy. See, they hide things. And you need lots of those things. I wonder if I have any batteries. Let's take a look here. Break this thing back out. Again, I'm trying to clean this place out. Normally I don't clean them completely out, but I want to do it this time. See how easy it makes my life later. So there's nothing in the water down there. I should be okay even if I hit the water, but I managed to grab the ladder. The balls, you can throw them, kind of fun, but you can also take them home with you for memories. I need to recharge and come back. If you shoot them up there, you make points on the scoreboard, kind of a... Alright, we're overweight, or we're almost overweight. We're at 97%. You see that at the bottom there. I'm almost out of energies. My screen is starting to gray out a little bit. Charge up here. Okay. Let's see where we're at after we collect all this stuff here. We're at 90. Just saying, let's go down to this ship. So we still have that one little area over there that we didn't hit yet. Whee! I have noticed that these mooring lines tend to make your ship tilt. So and that can cause damage to your ship, right? If you're out in rough seas and it keeps hitting the building. But my ship's still at 100%. Alright, let's go down here. We'll just reach another level, sweet. I'm gonna build a few of these guys. So this is how I keep my ship organized. Remember that we're in the bow of the ship. So as you put more and more weight here, you start to tilt forward, and you gotta contradict it with putting stuff on the aft. If you go in here, you open up your options, or not options, customize, page down. You can say what you want this to be. We're gonna put iron. And because I like it, I make it the color of iron. Okay, that's rubber. And then you hit close, find your iron right here, and I'm going to deposit all iron, 111 of it, just like that. Now I got iron in the box. What else is next? Plastic is something we use a lot of. So page down. Plastic, and it is that god-awful green, and we'll call that, and we'll deposit plastic. Okay. We have rubber here, so we'll do, oops, I hit F. Oh, I hit G, take all. So I must have hit both at the same time or something. Oh well. So I'm going to put in glass. I like to do them all in uppercase. And glass is kind of a clear bluish color. Okay, so I've got iron, plastic, and glass. Okay. Let's go ahead and build a few more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more boxes I need. It is a dinosaur. I thought my son, when I said on my last stream, I called it a frog or something, and he's like, "That's a dinosaur, Dad." I didn't look at it close enough. Got myself in trouble. So we'll weird. So let's open this one up and page down, and we're going to call it fabric. And do the orange color. That's not orange, that's kind of a pink orange. There we go. Hit close, move all fabric. There we go. This one's polyester. Page down. Polyurethane, sorry. Polyurethane. Yellow. Okay. I'm gonna... It doesn't show everything. So I'm gonna say poly-u. Looks better. I know what it means. Let's go ahead and add 1, 2, 3. We're going to throw copper in this one. C-O-P-P-R. And it is a... that color. I'll call that good. Ow. Rubber. Rubber. I'll do a gray color. Those are all for the human seeds when we get to that point. I have been accused of being OCD. What's next here? Titanium. It's kind of a purplish color. I don't like it. That'll work, I guess. Carbon fiber. That's kind of a shiny matte black. Okay. I'm running a little low on my materials to build my boxes now. So we're down to like 28%. Let's go make some more stuff. I don't want to charge up on my boat right now. Normally I would, but using my boat will cause to drain the batteries of the boat. And right now we don't have that set up really well for that to happen. So I do want to go back up top, and yes, I know you can go through that hole in the wall back there, and I will. But we're going to go up here. We're just systematically cleaning this place, right? So go up here. See what we got going on. We have a little bit down over there, but I want to see if there's something else over here. It definitely cost you something to recycle, right? before I go down there, I'm going to run over here and recharge. Ooh, careful. Oh, sweet. So these little buoys, you usually find them out and about, but they sploosh. You can open them, and they have a bunch of different materials in them. Definitely worth taking all of that. Uh-oh. Even though it's daytime, my little wormy friends came out to play. Oh, shoot, that went down. A lot of them are dying because they're getting hit by water. Or, I'm not by water, but by sun. Sometimes it's easiest to go under the water to see where they're at. But I think they all died because they came up to get me and it was sunlight. We just gotta find a ladder back up here. I should have went the other way. We want to make sure we don't have... Obviously, you're a robot, so you don't have a need. Hey, I didn't know there was that down there. I'm gonna have to try that here in a minute. Oh, I hear the bad guys. Alright. Climb back up top, finish cleaning the roof, and then we'll work our way down to the next level. But I don't think I've ever seen that entrance down there. That's a cool new entrance. Sorry if you heard the vibrating notes from my phone going off. I work Saturday evening, and I think I might stream then. I work 48-hour shifts, so other than I will have to not show my uniform. As long as I'm doing it after hours, I should be okay, especially since this is non-monetary at the moment, so someday, maybe someday. Gotta get a few people to follow me first. We have a whole grand total of 0 people watching on the live. I'm gonna put together a few of these and see what happens. I mean, I'm playing the game anyway, and I've got nobody home with me, so hour at a pop and reserve this saved game for streaming. When I get bored of The Last Caretaker, I'll choose the next game to stream. I'm gonna need to go recharge here. Whoop. And I'll probably end up recycling all but one of those and one of those to take with me if I can get the scanner. I forgot, we also had a level up not too long ago, so let's go back into skills. I would like to have a pistol. Um, get a diesel refinery. That's going to be needed. I already have a fabricator. I don't need to be able to build one yet. Mooring socket, very useful. You'll be able to put those wherever you need them. Again, I don't need a recycler right now. Photo drone, that's new in this last update. I've not had one of those yet. Donk pallet, donk lift. I haven't. My last playthrough, I didn't really see the usability of those very much. Electric generator, but it runs on petrol, and so you're gonna have to find the petrol containers. You can get a petrol generator and essentially put organic material into it and make that. First things first is I want to be able to shoot things, and so we're gonna go with those two items. I'm gonna put 10 into scrapper so that my scrapping speeds up. It also speeds up. Oh, I put 15 into it. Okay, that's fine. I needed that anyway. It also speeds up repairs. So, don't turn that on. Down we go. Boop. I'm going to scrap this guy. And they do. They produce quite a bit of scrap and very useful. One of the things I can tell you is if you don't put your materials in containers, you start getting a ton of materials in your ship that are just bouncing around, and with the motion of the ocean as you're out in it, it bounces them around, and it can really slow your frames per second as it tries to figure out the physics of the whole thing. So I recommend putting them in a box, because boxes don't really move, and you can put quite a bit in them. And the boxes themselves, you get bigger ones as you go. So this little deck is clear. Nice. I think we got the roof, guys. Yeah, looks like it. Leave those for now. You can see that you can get in there. That's what that little vent thing indicates. You can get inside, but not from where we're at. This is cleaned up. Sweet. Traffic cones. Woo. So one of the things I do with my pistol, once I build it here, put all this stuff down. Maybe I can tell this thing to build it for me here. I'm going to tell it to add the missing parts to queue and build. Definitely more efficient on the energy, I think, at taking these apart. Time, if they're close to the recycler, time is definitely better spent taking it to the recycler and just shoving it in there like that. But when you're... Hey, I didn't realize, I thought I had to build that thing. It's been a hot minute since I've been this far back. I don't know if this will work. I don't think it will. I don't think I can scan these. Nope. Alright. Alright, so let's collect all this stuff here. And I think we're done up here, so there's my pistol. And I'm going to build one of these and then build 5 of those. While it's doing that number, let's go ahead and add to holster. Now I have a gun. It looks more like a rifle. They call it a pistol. But it definitely looks like a rifle to me. Now they build my other pistol. The thing with the electric pistols is they run off of an electric charge. Same with the electric rifle, which I really like later. So it's definitely nice to have the options for different. See how it doesn't have any ammo. Different ammo types, right? So if I connect the cable there and then I push F, it's now connected to my pistol. One of the cool things is now, and this, the electric pistol is kind of a shotgun blast, but it works pretty good for the droid mobs. So once this is all loaded up here, I'll disconnect it again. Add the holster here. And now, little tiny numbers on my screen that you can't really see on the right there tell me how much total ammo I have, which I can also just go in here, and I've got 60 of them. And you can recycle these too. Like I could break out my scrapping tool and I could dismantle it. The problem is I'm not going to get 100% because I don't have those discovered yet. And so for now I'll just leave them. So we're going to come in, and I like right-handed search patterns. It's something I learned from work. So we're going to go down this tunnel first. Let's go ahead and break out my pistol. Finish my right-handed search pattern here. And go this way. Looks like you can just fall in here. Not breakable. I didn't think it was, but it was worth investigating. That's a long ways down. I think that's the one that you drop in and you can drop out by the boat. So we're going to go continue right, which is back the way we came from. And come on down here. And continue right. That was the way back to the original start. Now we're here. Now I think this one drops down. Oops, I could have scrapped that. So you got a shark over there. That is something to keep in mind, because they do attack when you hit the water. Sun is going down, so let's make this jump now rather than later. And if you hit the side of the ladder, you don't get to come up. Shut off my light. There we go. Let's conserve my energy. We have a little bit of energy and space left. I'm going to try to investigate that the other direction here. I won't call her good. So we already went through that one. Now we would come all the way, if we're doing a right-handed search pattern, come around, come around, come around. No other entries. We're going to go in this one. Bring up my gun, because good gracious me if we have to fight somebody with a freaking wrench. There's the thing we looked in from outside. And this one, huh, I don't know that I've been here before. Put down. I thought I explored this thing pretty well. Apparently I did not. Electric grenade, some crayons, a vent fan into the heart or the hangar. Let's go ahead and break this out. It's a little funny to me that you find all these hidey hole sleeping spots, and all you ever find in them usually, if as far as a body goes, is that's kind of sad. As if to emphasize what I'm saying, is just the robot bodies. But the robots wouldn't have been sleeping, so I like to think that that means that the people made it out. You'll notice that bottom of my screen now I have a indicator that I'm overweight. But since I'm almost done, I'm just going to let this fly and try to finish up here. I do not feel like jumping down there. We already investigated this one once, so. How long have we been going here? We're at 54 minutes for the stream. And all we've managed to do so far is clean the roof. Oh, let's shut that off. We haven't cleaned the roof completely. Gee, many Christmases. You'll notice that these guys pop up, these little living mine looking guys, and those are they spawn a bunch of those worms. Alright. We don't need a light on. Those guys are called sweethearts for whatever reason. Obviously, I would just continue downstairs to the boat going that way. This is the way I got into this area. Right? Yeah. I'm going to come over here and save. Turn the light on in here. I'm going to heal myself real quick. You'll notice that while you're healing, it actually costs you some... you still gotta power your body, so you're still powering. Just something to keep in mind if your power is super low and you're trying to heal. With your power being low, you can continuously get injured. So... Look, it's me. Alright. Finish picking this stuff up. You also have one of those Pelco terminals on your ship. And so whenever you access one, it updates that particular terminal. I'm just going to leave those. I could break them down and take them with me, but I'm surprised I didn't do that when I first got up here. Alright, we're all done up here. There might be stuff on the landings. I'm just going to... let's be thorough. Nope, nothing. Okay. Clean up. One of the reasons to do this kind of a cleanup is really to try to find where any and all hidden gems are. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm just trying to find where anything hidden that I might want might be. We're going to shove all these scraps into this recycler in this room here. And then we'll just store them all in the... I'll run upstairs to recharge while that thing's running. Since it's on a battery, I don't want to... Because if I use it all up, which I probably will, I'm going to either have to switch to a different recycler or run some cables down to it, which is also a possibility. It's just a pain in the ass to come all to bring to plumb it in. Alright, we should be able to build the... We're going to clean this side off next. The first thing we're going to do is jump inside the boat here and store all my materials. The one way this does kind of bite you in the butt is if you store all your materials and don't take anything with you. You can end up needing to build something or repair something and not have it. It's fine. I mean, it's gonna happen. Need a couple of these here. And we'll build our pieces.